Alright, so here we are. You know what I'm saying? Friday night and it's raining and it's all crazy. But it's okay. Because we do the damn thing and we supposed to do the damn thing. Urban Therapy with Sun752 and this your daily, daily go-getimism number 9, number 1K30, 1K30 for July 28, 2017. All right. So what I want to talk to y'all about tonight is being ashamed of the things that we can't control. Now, we normally say that we shouldn't be ashamed of the things that we can't control, right? We normally say, well, if I can't control it, then I shouldn't really worry about it. I'll put it in God's hands. But do we ever really do that? Do we do that? I mean, I imagine some people do if they feel powerless. But for the most part, we show a lot of shame about the things that we can't control. I mean, have you ever seen a person that is losing their hair when their hairline is receding a little bit? And the anxiety that they go through when they start combing their hair into the sink. That's male or female. You know, the alopecia thing and hair loss thing, whether it's temporary or permanent, it's serious to some people. And people can say that it has a lot to do with their vanity and all of that. The bottom line is they feel some kind of way about not having their hair anymore and they don't like it, and I can't blame them. I mean, how can you blame a person for not wanting the hair that they were born with on their head? You know? I mean, when I started losing mine, it wasn't that much of a big deal. It wasn't that much of a big deal because I had haircuts where my hair was cut low. I had the waves, 360 spinning, all of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I would let it grow long. I had the high top fade all through my teenage years and all of that. I never thought I would see the day when I would have baldness. So by the time that it came, it was like, well, whatever. You know what I mean? I seen so many other people go through it that it wasn't that much of a big deal. I don't have it in me to stress so much over something that I can't control anyway. Yeah, it'll get my energy initially, but if I know that it's not going to kill me and that I'm still going to be able to go on without it, then it is what it is, you know. But hair loss is just one of the things that we can't control, that we try to get control of, and then it can make our feelings be out of control, and we feel shame about it. So people do things to cover up their baldness. They may do the hair implant, hair implant treatments, or all kinds of things that they have come out with, outlandish things that I see online nowadays that I really don't even want to mention because it's hard for me to believe that people out here doing the Steve Harvey thing. Steve Harvey, I mean, perfect example of somebody that was ashamed, that was obviously ashamed that he didn't have his hair anymore and tried very, very hard to hide that fact. Hulk Hogan, that type shit. But we are ashamed of a lot of things that we can't control. Ashamed of where we come from, ashamed of our family lineage, ashamed that we have acne growing up, or maybe even adult acne. You see women out here putting on all that makeup and stuff like that, trying to cover up their acne because they're ashamed of it. And the makeup makes it worse because their pores can't breathe, and you're just covering things up and making it worse, and covering, making it worse, covering, making it worse. And they don't even see it because their shame won't allow them to just be who they are and make people accept them for who they are. And it turns out that they really are beautiful. But they have that shame. Family shame, family heritage shame. People who have a history of mental illness in their family and they're ashamed of their family members. Grew up without any money, grew up broke, poor, living in the projects, not able to afford certain things, had to wear bummy clothes. They're ashamed of it. They don't want to talk about that when they grow up. Or as they were growing up, they didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to deal with it. It's hard, But it's not something that you were able to control because you weren't the one that was making the money. I mean, more than likely, when you got a chance to control things for yourself, you probably made a better financial situation for yourself. But a lot of that comes out of shame. We are ashamed of a lot of things. A lot of things. Our children mess up in school or don't perform to the level that we think that they should perform, or do something like get in trouble, whatever. Go to jail, things like that. You wouldn't know it, but there are plenty of people who have loved ones who go to jail, and they don't glorify that. I've known some people who have had family members in jail, and they let them do that whole bid, 5 years or more, all by themselves, because they didn't want to tell anybody that such and such was locked up. What's the big deal? It wasn't anything that any of them had done, so what's the big secret? Plenty of people have loved ones who have gotten in trouble through the legal system. It ain't no big deal. But for some people, it is a big deal. It is a very, very big deal to them. And it's something that we have to deal with personally. That's them. Something that they can't control, but they're still ashamed of it. We could go on for days, months, years, decades about being ashamed of the things that we can't control. I mean, it's bad enough that we are also ashamed of some things that we can control. But when things are out of our control, you would think that we would try to make the best of the situation and pretty much just let go. Nah. Part of that's a good thing, because it shows that we have a call to action and we try to act with fervor to try to correct the situation that may not be correctable by us because it's out of our control. It's bigger than us, homie. That's just how the game goes. So I just want y'all to ask yourselves this, and I want to ask you: the things that you are not able to control, have you really relinquished the shame that you have had over that kind of stuff? Think about it. Be honest with yourself, because if you're not being honest with yourself, it doesn't really matter what you tell anybody else. You have to live with that lie. And you know how it is when you're living with lies and shame and guilt. That shit kills you inside. And it's over things that we can't control. Sounds crazy, right? Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, we don't need to stress over the things that we can't control. If they are way, way, way out of our control and don't directly affect us physically or whatever, we can try to remedy the situation. We can try to help the situation to get better, but we don't have full command over that. I mean, we have to try to relax ourselves to the point where we are able to think clearly and be able to move on freely. The Daily Go Getimism Show. I said the Daily Go Getimism Show. The Daily Go Getimism Show is every single day, 9 a.m. That's right, 9 a.m. We flipped to 6. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/752. Peace. Ain't no shame in that. You know what I'm saying?